Alright, I'm going to do just a quick video here about a few more boards, shiplap for the tiny house here. I'm still working on nailing. Let me get my finger right here. Still nailing that one on, and then I'm going to put two more on the other side, I think. Yep. And then I need to stick a piece underneath the window. I'll just stick a thin piece under here. I have some extra boards, pieces from cutting these up in the garage. And then from here, I will be just buying 8-footers and cutting the length I need for this side of the window and then on the other side. And then when I get above the window, I need 12-footers again. I buy 10-foot boards for the front, and I cut them at 101 inches and an eighth. And then I will put two more boards on this side. I cut my damn lip drilling holes in these signs I made for vegetables and hay and flowers and shit like that for the neighbor. So once I'm done here, I gotta go in the house and fix that some more. I got the bayonet on, trying to keep the blood in. Alright, here we go. Using a recycling bin here and a brick to hold my phone up. Gotta use what you gotta use. Yeah, I was drilling holes in these signs, and one of the holes, the damn drill jerked a piece of shit wood at my face. Pissed me off. Alright, I got my truck parked back here because I got to finish a job of landscaping tomorrow. Alright. some of the boards you buy at Lowe's, they're warped. Like, they're warped like this, or they're warped like this, vertical or horizontal. It's like, what the hell do we pay for? We pay all this money for wood, and we get shit. Got some more boards on. There she is. Just like on the other side, I'm going to put a piece of wood under here and then just buy all 8-footers until I get to the top. I'll probably need at least one board up at the top and fill it in with other wood. So yeah, when these boards are warped, then I have some little gaps, like over here. So either fill it in, you know, with some wedges, or caulking, both. So just make sure I seal it all up. It's gonna get Thompson's water seal paint, like a brown, desert brown paint. I already have some. I'm gonna buy more. I have to. You know, I could just buy the clear stuff, but you know, I have gaps in this and everything else, so I want to paint it a nice brown. But it is coming along. My octagon window up there, I'll have to cut my pieces around that, and you know, with the slanted roof, I will cut it at an angle as I get up there. So I know how to do that, given that I've worked on other projects and chicken coops when I got started with crafting last year. Too dark in there. Get this, there we go. Get that light in there. Got my door. Got this wall racked out so the door doesn't drag. I'll take the studs off when it's ready. A lot of people ask me, like the questions I get are, yeah, it looks funny with this. It's bleeding like hell. Oh, where are you gonna put the tiny house? Oh, that's too small for me. Blah blah blah. Well, I'm not building it for anybody else. I'm building it for myself, for one thing. And then, when this gets out, like hopefully known, people will like it. It will pave the way for homeless people out there, low income or self-employed people like me, who still bust their ass enjoying what he what I like to do, and getting better and better every day. And it will be good for, veterans, who knows, single people, again, like me. A lot of girls, some of them like it, some don't. Oh, it's too small for me, I couldn't do that, couldn't live in it. Well, all these precious houses everybody lives in, they're still making payments on it. All the houses are worth money. You're paying a mortgage on it, big or small. Whether it's $300 to $800, $900, whatever it may be, $1,000. You're making payments on it. Then you're making payments on your vehicles and other stuff. And you're buying groceries. All this stuff. You're paying for kids. If you have kids, which I still don't have kids. So, makes no difference. This is a self-sufficient, low-income style of living. It's 2018, and compared to way back when, and back in the Western days, people lived in little cabins and stuff. And if you're going to take a vacation or whatever, you still rent a little cabin. What's the big deal? What's the big difference? No difference. This is 100 inches wide, so a little over 8 foot wide, 12 foot long, and I think it's going to be shy of 12 feet high, hopefully. I'm going to get a metal roof on it still. But there she is, self-sufficient, tiny house living. My bed, like a bunk bed, cushion will be 6 foot up on a loft. My closet will be underneath with clothes. Countertop and sink in there, little stainless steel sink. Shower, table and chairs, dry compost toilet. I don't need a whole lot. I'm a guy for one thing, and I don't need it fancy. You need it self-sufficient and modernized, and you just take it with you. I got 2 brand new heavy-duty tires I put on, rims and all. We put them on. I got a new jack on it. It's too dark to see. And that's it. There you have it. I will be continuing working on this and posting pictures. When, anything could happen to anybody. You lose your house, you lose your job. It all starts with you losing your job. Like either the employer can't pay out, they downsize, like what happened in the past, like not too distant past. Then you can't make your payments on anything. You can't rent. Then what? You're out. You're out of your house. You're homeless. Then you can't pay for your vehicle. You lose your vehicle. It gets towed away. Happens every day to people. So when people judge homeless people and low-income people, they just, kind of judge it and no words to say about it. Well, you gotta think about it. You lose stuff, things happen, you get in debt, and you just lose it all. You give up. You can't do it. So anything can happen to anybody. Sick of people judging or whatever. Rich people, people with more money than others, or they just think nothing will happen to them. And they look at homeless people as dirty people, scuzzy, worthless, incapable of getting jobs, causing problems in the city, drug problems, stealing stuff, whatever. Well, if it wasn't for my parents and living here, being independent and everything, but living here, I would be the same way. I wouldn't have my nice tools. I wouldn't be able to build this. I wouldn't have my truck. I wouldn't have nothing without family. But I'm working my way up, and I'm getting independent, and I'm going to live in this thing. If I meet a girl who's Christian minded, with a brain in her head, common sense, who thinks like me, it doesn't think this is a bad idea, and doesn't judge people, willing to work with me, willing to help people with me, just be an overall cool chick, and that will change things. Combined income is how you can afford a house these days. If you don't find somebody like that, which is hard to find these days, then you gotta live like this. Very hard to find. Very hard to find. No ring on this finger because it's hard to find. I feel like I'm in competition with some of them all the time. And again, they think nothing's going to happen to them. They're paying for their apartment or paying for their little house, working their nice job and everything. Us guys are more handymen. We got hands-on skills going on. Some of us men can do bookwork, office work, medical, but the women are better with all that type of stuff. We're good with our hands, so let's just figure that. And who cares if the men make less money, as long as we work our ass off and, you know, we hustle. I hustle for my money, and I'm like buying stuff every damn day, tools or wood for the tiny house or whatever. I have real estate investment with fundrise.com, and hopefully very soon I'll be making income with it. Steady income, like a stream of money, they say. So we'll see. On top of working different jobs and landscaping, and I could go on, but it's getting dark. So with that being said, that's that. And that's all I can say. You push yourself, you get what you put into something. You either work for somebody or you work for yourself and push harder and use your talents. We all have talents, and we do what we like to do and not kiss ass. So I'm going to end it there. Have a good night.